Hello, and welcome to Clinical Inquiry 2. This is the second in a series of evidence-based practice courses that are required for your curriculum here at the University of Lynchburg DPT program. The first course that you took was Clinical Inquiry 1 last fall. And if you remember, the purpose of Clinical Inquiry 1 was to teach you how to appraise the literature so that you could identify quality articles that might be used on your patients in the future. The primary purpose of Clinical Inquiry 2 is going to be to teach you how to search the literature. Specifically, we're going to focus on using PubMed to find articles that you can use to answer a clinical question. So now I'd like to go to the Moodle page, walk you through the format of the course, and talk about the syllabus and the requirements and expectations for this summer. So here we are at the Moodle webpage for this course. As you can see, Clinical Inquiry 2. I am the course coordinator, and Dr. Grandio is going to be my co-instructor. He's been helping me for the last several years with this course. If you have any questions whatsoever, please reach out to us. We are freely available by email, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Okay, underneath us, there's going to be syllabus. Let's take a quick look at the syllabus. Hopefully this is all pretty straightforward. The most important thing that you need to know is that this is a 2-credit hour course. That means that for the most part, we're going to be expecting about 2 hours of work out of you every week. I try and be very mindful of the fact that you are in clinic during this time. Because of this, I give you an entire week to do each assignment. Okay, some weeks, as I said, will be about 2 hours. Some weeks might be a little bit less. Some weeks might be a little bit more. Expect a little bit more to happen sort of toward the end or middle part of the course when we start to do the literature searches. I will give you heads up front that the literature searches are going to take a lot of your time. That's expected, and it's a learning process. So the more you do, the better you're going to get at these. Okay, here's more contact information, email. If you want office hours, I'm happy to talk with you virtually anytime you are free. Okay, other things that are important to know. The course format. This is asynchronous, completely online. There are no scheduled meeting times unless you want to schedule an appointment with me. Okay, so whenever you get a chance, you do your assignment. You have a week to complete it. Always, I will open the course the Sunday before the assignment is due. Okay, the assignment won't be due until Saturday night at midnight. Other information, course description. Here's all the learning objectives that we'll go through throughout the semester. Moving on down, again, online teaching. There's going to be electronic videos that you have to watch. There's readings. There's participation asynchronously in the Moodle course. The participation is going to be via assignments as well as discussion board posts. Here's your textbook. Again, digital textbook, part of the subscription, same textbook that we used in Clinical Inquiry 1 last fall. Other recommended resources, if you're looking for some more information about evidence-based practice, these are all great tools. As far as grading, okay, different methods of assessment that we're going to use. There are PubMed searching assignments. We're going to start the course with 2 PubMed searching assignments. These are together combined worth 10% of your grade. Then there's going to be a series of discussion board posts, introduction to settings, clinical question, literature search, article appraisal posts are all worth 5% each. In addition, there's also discussion board posts, which are responses to your group members' posts. Okay, this is weighted as 30% of your grade. So every time there's a response to a group member's post, those combined are going to be worth 30% of your grade. And finally, toward the end of the semester, or at the end of the semester, we're going to have a CAT assignment due. Okay, as we go through the course, we'll talk specifically about this CAT assignment, and you'll be very prepared for it by the end. And then finally, as part of the last step in an evidence-based practice, asking you to write an evidence-based practice reflection assignment, which is 15% of your grade. If you have any questions about what these things are as we go out throughout the course, please feel free to send me an email or set up a virtual meeting with me. Important thing to note, the assignments and discussion board posts. Okay, if you do not complete the assignment 100% and the instructor has to cue you to do so, you will receive a 25% deduction for every cue that's needed. Okay, let's give you an example. Let's say that one of the discussion board posts has 5 different questions in it. If you only answer 4 of those questions and you leave one completely out of your response, and an instructor has to cue you to answer that 5th question, that's going to be at least a 75% because we're going to deduct 25% from your grade. The other really important thing to know about this course is if you don't submit an assignment or a post before it's due, we're not going to cue you to submit. You're just going to receive a 0% for that assignment or post. In other words, if you do the work in a timely manner, you will do great in this course. If you do not submit all of your assignments in a timely manner or need significant cueing to get you to submit the complete assignment, you will not do very well. Here's the standard grading system that we use in the department. Again, if you have any questions about the course, just feel free to reach out to me. I'm freely available. I'll get back to you very quickly within a 24-hour period, most likely a 12-hour period. So everybody's in the program. I'm expecting participation. Again, the participation is fully indicated in each of the assignments and or discussion board posts. And if you have any questions about expectations for discussion board posts or assignments, please reach out to us. Okay, and that's it in a nutshell for the syllabus. Moving back, we have next on the list groups by setting. So the way this course is set up requires everybody to be in the same setting to answer the same kinds of questions. Because of this, I have created groups depending on your practice setting for this summer. So all of these individuals are in the acute care setting. Next, we have the assisted living facility setting, home health setting, a little fast there. Home health setting are these individuals. Now, SNF, there's 5 different SNF groups. I do know that there are 2 people, these top 2, are in an inpatient rehab setting. Since there's only 2, that's not enough for discussion board posts, so I've grouped the inpatient rehab people in with the SNF people. Okay, there are 5 different SNF groups, SNF 1 through 5. Okay. Important thing to note is that sometimes right before your clinical rotation starts, your setting gets changed. Okay, something happens, or if anytime during your clinical rotation your setting gets changed, please let me know and I will put you into a more appropriate setting. Okay, whatever you get changed to, that's okay. It's no big deal. Just let me know and I'll make the adjustments from there. Okay, moving on. You are watching this course introduction video, and here is the course schedule. It's my standard course schedule calendar format. Okay, the date is indicated here, and the date is the Monday of that course week. Okay, so for week 1, this course is supposed to start on June the 9th. There are 8 weeks total in the course. The course ends the week of July the 28th, That's the Monday. However, the course officially ends on August the 1st. Going back up to week 1, if you click on the date, like I said, the course starts on June the 9th. So I will open this week, your first week of the course, on June the 8th at noon. Every Sunday at noon, expect the next week of the course to be open for you. Okay, we're going to start with searching literature, part 1. The assignment is listed here. You're going to watch the videos and then complete assignment 1. To access this week, you click on the date. Each week is set with instructional objectives. You're going to have a short assignment video to watch. You're going to have sometimes 2 videos to watch, another short video on identifying search terms. And then once you've completed the video, you can have at assignment 1. Again, this is the Monday the course starts. The first assignment, assignment number 1, is due on June the 14th by 11:59 p.m. That is the Saturday, the end of the first week, Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Okay, looking forward to getting the course started. And if anyone has any questions or problems with the course, please let me know and I'll get back to you via email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. Have a great day.